And Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Oh, boy, hang tight here. Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, McFarland. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, McFarland. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and...
Now it's Roethlisberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early. Dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now an option play on second down. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
22-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
On second down now. McFarland. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
11-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 12.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be... careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chuck Clark able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, McFarland, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3 brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Easy. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Darius Slayton, 78 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give him some confidence in the other thing right now. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Like 20. Snickers. 66.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the...
I need to get my swag right there.
The catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Makes the score Browns.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. A spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done. Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 14.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 28 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFarland. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. On second down now, McFarland. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, Mayfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's a first down throw that's complete.
Mayfield's
A gain of 6 there on first.
Isaiah McKenzie. A 6-yard.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like that. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Browns.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
180. Watch the screen. Pass. Kick. Like that.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns continue to roll.
The extra point is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score Browns 56. Steelers 21.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run the counter. McFarland. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
You got three down. Safe, Snickers, 66.
Again, McFarland. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight end. Out. 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
44.
Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Steelers first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Mayfield's pass.
We got a plane to catch.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Today's final.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.